we're going to mark up the love handles or the flanks, the sides here. And so generally what I like to do is position them on their sides sometimes, maybe on their stomach. It just depends on where you can actually get the most thickness and fat. And so essentially we feel the top of their pelvis here. We don't want to work too close to the bone. There's not a lot here, so the general range is about this area that we're looking at. And I don't necessarily mark them when they're standing. I can mark them this way, but you can see when I squeeze, that's probably the center of where the thickest part of that flank fat is. And so I'll just lay out my ruler, which pretty much covers the whole section I just did, top to bottom, or the length, and we'll just mark this off. Trace the edge of the ruler down. There's one column. Probably get away with 3 columns here. 2, 3. And our 1.5 inch markings puts us here. So we've pretty much laid out a 12 by 12 or 12 block grid. Obviously the sides here are a little bit smaller, but you'll just manage as you go through with the cartridge just to expand this block out a little bit. So that's pretty much the area we'll work on. Make sure that you're not getting too close to the pelvis where the bone is, because it will, because we're probably going to be using a 9 or 13 millimeter cartridge here, and so make sure if you're working closer to the edge of their pelvis, you're squeezing and pushing up fat into that area so that it's thick enough. Okay, and then as you get closer to the back, this area, I'd probably shy away from this lower set of blocks because it's getting pretty close to the center and it's not very thick here, and so you'll just have to kind of mark that up and play with it. We might be able to get a little bit more in this top quadrant, probably not these 2 quadrants, and then stay away from this one. So it's almost like a zigzag. I'd probably stay away from this marking, this one, and I'd be a little bit more cautious on this top one. So, and actually ends up giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks to work in there. And again, that's how I would lay out the love handle or the sides. You might have them lay on their stomach, which gives you a little bit more access to the back area. As long as you're able to get enough fat pinched up into the area, position them wherever it's going to be most convenient for you.